My name is Patty.
My name is Mona.
I'm Jack.
My name is Emily.
My name is Chris.
Do you have a special person that has shared, created, or passed something on to you? Do you have a precious artifact that you seem to not be able to get rid of? If so, you know what it's like to cherish something that simply cannot be bought. My name is Jennifer, and my artifact that I'm conveying to you today is a pillow that my grandmother made out of my grandfather's shirts. And I have cherished this pillow since 1999. First, I will tell you why my grandmother was so important to me. Second, I will tell you about the artifact. And last, I will tell you how and why she made this. Before knowing how and why this artifact became into existence, I will share a little bit of history about my grandmother, Justine Pokladnik. My grandmother had an amazing agility and efficiency in carrying out every task that she ever started. She was an excellent cook, an amazing gardener, and more importantly, she had a sewing talent of a true professional when it came to sewing any kind of material. Her family did not have a lot of money. In fact, her mom made most of her clothes while she was growing up. She taught my grandmother how to sew at the young age of 7, and from that point on, my grandmother started sewing her own clothes along with her sisters. I chose this pillow as my artifact of my grandfather's dress shirts. My grandfather, Sid, was a businessman who always dressed up. In fact, I very rarely ever saw him in a t-shirt. He was a man that worked hard for his family, who loved his wife and his children. He came from Czechoslovakia at the young age of 14, and he also married my grandmother at the age of 18, and they were happily married for 65 wonderful years. I first told you who my grandmother was. Second, I told you about this pillow and the artifact. And finally, I told you how and why she made this pillow for me. When my grandfather passed away, my grandmother once again used her sewing talents and made a pillow out of his shirts. I see a piece of my grandmother all around, whether it's from photos in my home to whether it's cooking up a recipe that she passed on to me. But I see a piece of them both in this pillow, from her sewing abilities to his dress shirts. It shows a sign of their love, and I will cherish this forever.